ating i-report ay compliance versus values-based ethical cultures, differential association, and whistleblowing. Compliance versus values-based ethical culture. During the latter part of the 20th century, a distinction evolved between types of corporate cultures. The traditional ethics-based culture focused on compliance. The professional model of rules created a compliance culture organized around risks. Compliance-based cultures use a legalistic approach to ethics. They use laws and regulatory rules to create codes and requirements. Codes of conduct are established with compliance as their focus with rules and policies enforced by management. Instead of revolving around an ethical culture, the company revolved around risk management. The compliance approach is good in the short terms because it helps management, stakeholders, and legal agencies ensure laws, rules, and the intent of compliance are fulfilled. The problem with the compliance approach, however, is its lack of long-term focus on values and integrity. In addition, it does not teach employees to navigate ethical gray areas. Compliance culture is their way to make a company flow better, so they have established rules and policies for the benefits of the stakeholders in a company, and there are laws that the company must really follow, not only because there is a law, so they follow, but to keep the company nice and good. A values-based ethics culture approach to ethical corporate cultures relies upon an explicit mission statement that defines the core values of the firm and how customers and employees should be treated. The board of directors as well as a peer management might add to the general value statements by formulating a specific value statement for its strategic business units or SBU, which can be organized by product, geography, or function within the firm's management structure. Certain areas may have rules associated with stated values, enabling employees to understand the relationship between the two. The focus of this type of corporate culture is on values such as trust, transparency, and respect to help employees identify and deal with the ethical issues. It is important when using a values-based approach to explain why rules exist, what the penalties are if rules are violated, and how employees can help improve the ethics of the company. Values-based ethics culture. In a values-based ethics culture, this is what is most needed as an employee, customer, and with a position in the company to have values for each other, especially trust and respect for each other is needed so the company does not lose the values. We must have that in every aspect of life, not just at work, but wherever we go. As an employee, customer, or boss, the company values are what people are looking for so that we can communicate better to them. There is advantage that when we have respect and trust, they will come back to our company and add more shares or business partners of our company. Differential association is the idea that people learn ethical or unethical behavior while interacting with others who are part of the rule sets or belong to the other intimate personal group. The learning process is more likely to result in unethical behavior if the individual associates primarily with persons who behave unethically. Associating with others who are unethical combined with the opportunity to act unethically is a major influence on ethical decision making, as described in the decision making framework in Chapter 5. Consider a company in which salespeople incur travel expenses each week. When new salespeople are hired, experienced salespeople encourage new hires to pad their expense accounts because some expenses cannot be charged to the company. The new employees is shown how to pad the expense account, and it's told that failure to engage in his conduct makes others' reports look too high. In other words, the new employees is pressured to engage in misconduct. The actions of Mark Hernandez, who work at NASA's Michoud assembly facility applying insulating foam to the space shuttle's external fuel tanks provide an example of how coworker influence can produce tragic results. Within a few weeks on the job, coworkers taught Hernandez to repair scratches in the insulation without reporting the repairs. Whistleblowing. Interpersonal conflict occurs when employees think they know the right course of action in a situation, yet their work group or company promotes or requires a different unethical decision. In such cases, employees may choose to follow their own values and refuse to participate in unethical or illegal conduct. Whistleblowing means exposing an employer's wrongdoing to outsiders, such as the media or government regulatory agencies. The term whistleblowing is sometimes used to refer to internal reporting of misconduct to management, especially through anonymous reporting mechanism often called hotlines. Legal protection for whistleblowers exists to encourage reporting of misconduct. Whistleblower laws have provisions against retaliation and are enforced by a number of government agencies under the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. Although most whistleblowers do not receive positive recognition for pointing out corporate misconduct, some turn to the courts and obtain substantial settlements. However, whistleblowers have traditionally had a difficult time winning their cases. During the Clinton and Bush administrations, less than 5% of whistleblowers won settlements. To be truly effective, whistleblowing requires that the individual have adequate knowledge of wrongdoing that could damage society. It is important to minimize risk to the whistleblower while dealing with ethical issues. If whistleblowers present an accurate picture of organizational misconduct, they should not fear for their jobs. Indeed, Sarbanes-Oxley and Dodd-Frank make it illegal to discharge, demote, suspend, threaten, harass, or in any manner discriminate against a whistleblower and set penalties of up to 10 years in jail for executives who retaliate against whistleblowers. The law requires publicly traded companies to implement an anonymous reporting mechanism that allows employees to question actions they believe may indicate fraud or other misconduct. Even before the passage of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, an increasing number of companies set up anonymous reporting service. Through toll-free numbers, employees could report suspected violation and seek input on how to proceed when encountering ambiguous situation. These internal reporting services are perceived to be most effective when managed by an outside organization that is specialized in maintaining ethics hotlines.